What's happening, good people? So, I was kind of thinking about this today, and I don't know. I think that this is going to draw a lot of hate from some people that are really, fan after the whole Firefly concept, but I don't know. I think I might be done with them. If I had known that, actually, let me get it. If I had known that my only opportunity at really getting a Firefly that I kind of wanted was the time when I got this, I probably would have gone for like a Les Paul or something like that. But I figured, hey, I haven't gotten an Explorer yet, and let me go for it. Now, it seems like you have to be constantly on the Facebook waiting for someone to say, hey, there's a drop, and you have to be right on the spot and get in on a sale, or you're going to lose out on it. And currently, there's some things on there, obviously the things that people may already own or don't really want to own, and they kind of just sit there. And when the stock actually sits there too, it kind of seems like it almost plays into the, we're not going to get so many Les Pauls because we still have these until they sell out. So they might get only like one or two different color variations. And who knows how many models they might actually get at that time. So you really have to be quick on a draw if you want to get a Les Paul or anything that's, still has some stock that's stagnant. But I don't know. The business model, I guess, keeps the price down by, I don't know really much about the company. It doesn't seem like a lot is known about the company. It'd be great if they did more interviews and they had more like transparency. But I hope this doesn't come off like a John Nathan Cordy type of video about questioning JHS. But maybe it keeps the price down. That's why you can get a Les Paul for under $200, where if they actually kind of held some sort of stock and had to keep it in storage instead of just having it come from China, get offloaded, goes in the person's garage or whatever until they sell, or if they even go make it that quick because maybe like in mid-transit they get put on the website and they know that they're going to be offloaded in a day or two and they send them out to you. But it's almost like they kind of get you into a fear buying type tactic almost. And then also it's kind of like, are you buying because you want it? Or are you buying it because you don't know if you're going to be able to get it the next time? Sometimes you even see on like some Facebook posts, like, I wasn't really digging the color, but I decided to pull the plug on it, and man, this guitar is great. And it's not knocking them, saying they don't make great guitars, but you also run into the supply demand, and it's almost like the sellers creating a frenzy for us to kind of compete with instead of us telling the seller what we want. And I feel like that if some other brands, if like Fender released a bunch of American made Stratocasters and they did like a limited run of like 50 guitars every 2 or 3 months to like select locations, we would be like hemming and hawing and be like, this is bullshit. You can't do that, Fender. This is crazy. But for some reason, we're okay with this type of business model. And I'm kind of new, just getting back into this, and I kind of can draw that I guess Firefly is at least 6 years old, because that's the Facebook website or Facebook page says that it was created at least 6 years ago. So you think by now that some sort of business model would have been created where we could have more than just a couple of guitars dropping at a time. And again, maybe that's the way of keeping the cost down, but also it's also keeping the risk of the retailer at a minimum, because they're not keeping any extra stock like all these other companies. I don't know. I may change my mind about it, but I think I'd actually almost rather go for another brand that is in stock on a regular basis that I can get, or maybe waiting a little bit, saving up a little extra dough and getting a PRS. I think also too, it creates that gouging thing of the effect that you have where it's so limited. It's like when they do a limited release of pedals or guitars or something like that, and someone buys them and then they put them on reverb for 2-3 times the price. Well, I think it kind of creates that by having this such a limited run. It's almost the same effect of the Black Friday deals where you have to go to the store and there's a pallet of like 30 and that's it, and everybody's running and trying to trample over each other to get that deal. And most of us, we're not cool with that, but I don't know why they haven't done something yet. Again, I'm not a business person, but I would think after 6 years of producing a quality guitar that everybody's sorting after and trying to get, that they would have had some sort of type of warehouse situation going on, or at least some way to actually order these things ahead of time so that when the ship does come in, that you can actually get one. I don't know, leave a comment down below. Try to be civil about it. I know there's going to be a lot of hate from a video like this because you're questioning someone's business practices. And I know I said that like JHS, John Nathan Cordy, probably could have reached out to him and gotten the answer. I mean, I've sent emails a couple of times too and have never at least gotten a response back from Firefly. You've all been a fantastic audience, and as always, stay tuned.